Hello, greetings. My name's Jody Dzuranin, and I'm the Executive Director of the Ohio to Erie Trail. And today I want to talk to you about a new resource we have, the Ohio to Erie Trail rack cards. There they are. They should also be showing up on the screen. And I want to show you where to find these on our website. And then we also have laminated copies of these that are available at businesses near the trail. And we're getting those out as fast as we can. And the Paul from Zippy Transit also has a supply. So if you want to get a card, we call them the rack card, the distance to destination rack card, then this is, I think you'll be able to find one this year. We've got a good supply of them, and they're very helpful. So let me just first start by showing you where to find these in a digital form on our website, and then I'll give a little bit of instruction on basically how to use the information provided here. So let me first I always like to start on the home page on our website. The website that I'm demonstrating here is a desktop version, a laptop version. So it may look slightly different if you're looking at it on a tablet or a mobile phone, but the names of the menu topics are the same regardless on what tool you're using to view this. So today I wanted to show you the distance to destination grid cards. So when you come in here, there is a topic, a subheading of maps. And then if you click the next one down under there, maps again, you get a overview of some things that are in the category of a map that are available on our website or through our online shop. So the interactive map, I have another website, or I'm sorry, webinar video, demo video of the interactive map. So I'm not going to cover that on this one. This short video is just on the resource on our new grid rack card. So this is newly added to, again, as I said, maps, and you go to maps again, and then there's this index of places that you can go to learn more about the different maps and resources. But the one I'm talking about today, the distance to destination planning grid, if you click that here, we've got a nice, it's all consolidated on one page. Let's put it that way. This, you can also get there from the Plan Your Trip page. It'll show up on the Destination and Itineraries tab or Distance Planning. And so just briefly, let me show you the two options on this page. To the right, we have this is in mileage, the distance grid printable. So you can either click the image or you can click this button here. I'm just going to do that, show you what you get. And so this is the same information that you will find on, like I said, our laminated copies that are out there at the businesses. So it's a two-sided rack card. And on page one, it is an overview of the map, our trail map. And we couldn't put all of our communities on here. I mean, Cedarville is right between Xenia and South Charleston. They're definitely, a community we want to mention. And then Glenmont is between Danville and Kilbuck. So those are memorable destinations that people visit along the trail, but we couldn't fit all names on this. So it's more of an overall tool for planning. We also have these QR codes. So if you are, if you use your mobile phone to look up a QR code, this will take you right to our interactive map. And then on the second page, we have links to our Ride with GPS. You can get the northbound, the southbound, or get to our website as well. So before I come back to the grid, well, and this is very important too. People ask, is the Ohio to Erie Trail done? The route is 100% done and open. We still have 10% of our goal is to have it be 100% trail. So right now we're 90% trail and 10% spread over 18 gaps, which are, some are short, some are longer, but those are going to be on road sections, country roads, or in city bike lanes possibly. But it is designated a route, and it's, they're accommodating of bicycles, and hikers, even though it is on a road in some parts. You will see signage both Ohio Route 1, US Bicycle Route 21, and there are signs where it uses the Ohio to Erie Trail name. So just keep an eye out for all of those. Okay, the second page is the grid, and there's a lot of great information available packed into this tiny puzzle of numbers. But in general, here's the directions, how to use the chart. So you start with the location where you are, and that will be on the left-hand side. And if you're traveling north, then you read across the row to the right. And if you're traveling south, read up the column toward the top. So, I guess from a basic, let's start. Let's say we're starting in Cincinnati and we want to go all the way to Cleveland. So start in Cincinnati, read across. It's going to be 325 miles to Cleveland. So if you want to go Cincinnati to Xenia, that is 69 miles. Now, if I'm starting in Loveland, or I'm sorry, I wanted to come down to London. It's about midway up the first southern third. So if we're starting in London, and let's say we want to go to Mount Vernon. So how far is that? So from London to Mount Vernon is 77 miles. And you can always tell, where London and London are in the same column and row, it's going to be 0 miles. So if I'm going south, let's say I start in Columbus and I want to go to Cincinnati. So Columbus to, you go up to the Cincinnati row. So Columbus to Cincinnati is 127 miles. The true center of the trail is in Centerburg. And so if you look to the right, you see, yep, Centerburg to Cleveland is 162. And then if we go Centerburg to Cincinnati, that's 163. So I hope that helps. And like I said, these cards are available at businesses, and Bob Niedenthal, our board member, put a lot of detail work into getting this information together. So we hope people find them to be a helpful resource. And I want to show you one more thing, or two more things actually. So I showed you what happens here if you pull up the PDF. You can print that out, onto paper, or if you have color print. But the ones that we have available in the shops are laminated, so they will be basically waterproof, which is very helpful. This is the second thing I wanted to show you is we also have, this is not printed out, so we don't have hard copies of these, but we have the metric version of the destination grid. So it is, it's available if you click this image or the metric grid, page 2. I'll just go ahead and pull that up. And so if you like doing centuries or you are from a community where metric is your main measurement, we do have this option available. Like I said, it's going to be digital. You need to probably print it out. And it's only page 2 because page 1 of the rack card with the mileage, that's going to be the same for mileage or kilometers. All right, so I showed you the 2 versions there, and then these are all the visitors bureaus that are along the trail. I know that our stop in the Knox County CVB at the depot in Mount Vernon, and she does have a supply of these cards as well, Olivia. So the other thing I wanted to show you is how, there it is, how business owners can request a supply of these rack cards. So we've got a special page dedicated to that, and it tells a little bit more about um, the grid cards. And this is set up to either request a set of 100 or 200, and they'll probably be shipped to you. If you need more than that, just choose other and fill that in, and we'll make an arrangement to ship a larger shipment or drop them off if you're in the Franklin County area. And then, so here, there's a couple ways to fill out the form. You can either fill this out, it's embedded on the website, or if you hit this request form, that will take you to a dedicated link that has the same information. The main thing here is remember to click submit at the end so that this request does come through to our organization. And the 2 things I guess I want to point out is it's going to ask you, you know, how are you planning to distribute these rack cards? And then the other one near the end is if there's a specific date that you need these by. So, you know, let us know that so we can get them to you in time. And, you know, give us a few weeks leeway if you can, because depending on the quantity you need, we may need to place an order. Okay, I think that is the 3 things I wanted to show you. Where to find the distance grids, maps, and then the submap called maps. This is, you have your map list, destination distance planning grid, and then first one on the right here is the mileage version. To download that, lower here is the metric version, and then up here on the in the left-hand column is how trail business owners can request a set of these cards for their business or lodging as well. You know, if people have a B&B and they want to offer a stack of these cards, just let us know and we will get to them. We just want people that are needing this resource to be able to find them. I'm just going to end with the About Us and Connect. So this is all of our links, our email contact, our phone number, and additional social media links. So I hope that you get your hands on one of these great rack cards, and we will see you on the trail. Give us an email if there's additional information that you need. So thank you. Have a great day.